You asked for it. Here it comes. Yogi's video number 2. Be prepared. It could be rough. We're in quarantine, whatever. I'm still an essential worker, and that's okay. But we need to do some self-love. I think that's important right now. I think we all need to do a little self-hugging and deep breathing and just coming to ourselves, because we can't control what's happening around us, but we can control what's happening in us and how we react to what's happening outside of us. So let's come together on the mat and get comfy, get in something nice and cozy, feel good about yourself. If that's your favorite pajamas, do that. If that's something else, do that. Today is going to be a great day because you decided to come here and take care of yourself. So here we go. I'm not sure if you like the music, if it's too loud, if it's too quiet, if you don't like the words, but today's music is provided by my newly found and favorite artist, Tash Sultana. I love her. Look her up. She's gorgeous and she sounds good and it's a good vibe. So come with me to the Zen Den. Here we go. So today is about love. It's all about feeling it right here. And I want you to feel it right here for yourself. Because I know that I've been thinking a lot about other people and how they're doing and worried about them and worried about not checking in and worried about checking in too much and worried about everything. Just worried. It's a time to worry. That's okay. But you know what's really awesome and what really helps not worry? Taking care of yourself. So here we are. I had a lot of requests last time for hip openers. I had a request for something easy on the wrists, and I figured that we could all use a little bit of love. So I did up using Tumi, which is a really cool app for yoga teachers in training and yoga teachers in general. It helps you go through and make your sequences, and it really helped, and I'm appreciative of finding that resource. So I'm sharing that with you. Also sharing that my stomach has been in knots because anxiety. What are you going to do? So I really like Yogi's lemon ginger tea, mostly because they have really nice sayings like, there is nothing like you, there was nothing like you, and there shall never be anything else like you. So thanks, Yogi Tea, for making me feel better. So today's compassion is about having compassion for yourselves. So in my job, we always have a lot of compassion for our clients and for our customers and their owners and what they're going through and how this could feel for them. So this is important to feel compassion for ourselves, not just give it all away. So one of the mantras for today that you can keep in mind while you're practicing, if you like, or you can come up with your own. I have the compassion I give to others, I give to myself. So every time I think about, oh, I just feel so bad for them, I don't want to feel bad for people, but it's a way of giving compassion. So I need to take care of myself like that as well. Also, you carry so much in your heart, so much love and good and kindness. Give some to yourself. That's okay too. So what we're going to do is something radical, because if everybody loved themselves just a little bit more, they'd be able to give more love to other people, including strangers. So, ready? Here is my radical self-love, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to be super anxious about it. My hand's shaking. Super anxious about it, but you just have to rip the Band-Aid off sometimes. And what better time for personal growth than this complete, utter tailspin of a world? So, my new is Poshmark Find. It's 2 pieces. I can't believe I'm wearing this in public. This is public. And here we go. Give yourself some self-love. If I can do this, you can do anything. So, we're going to start in cat-cow. So what that means is that you can come to any seated position. Today, I'm going to be sitting in a hero's pose, which is sitting on your heels. You don't have to sit like this if you don't want to. You can sit any way that feels comfortable. You can get a block for underneath your legs. You can get a blanket and fold it up. You can put your blanket under your knees. You can sit wider. Or you can just sit on your bum and sit like this if you like. Whatever feels good, okay? Do what feels yummy for you and wear whatever feels good for you. This says spring to me, and I need some flowers. So here you are. These are your flowers that I'm giving to all of you and myself. So we're gonna start in doing a sitting cat-cow. So sit however you're comfortable, and on your inhale, you're gonna come into cat. Chest forward, tailbone back, and on your exhale, you're gonna come into your cow. Chin to chest, back out. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. Open that heart up. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale, exhale. So now what we're going to do is called a seated sun salutation. So a sun salutation, I'm not sure if anyone knows what it is. It's a sequence of movements, but it counts as one pose. So if that makes any sense at all, I'll go through the poses with you first, and then we'll go through them together so that you can see how we're doing it, okay? Because it can get kind of confusing. Not even going to act like I'm not confused trying to teach it. So we're in this together. On your exhale, you're going to go to child's pose, which is sitting on your knees, bending forward, forehead coming to the ground if possible, hands behind toward your feet. Then you're going to inhale, sit up. Exhale, come up on the knees. Inhale, reach up, shoulders relaxed. Exhale, hands down to your hips. Inhale, set up for your back bend. So you put your hands right behind your back, something to feel supportive. Exhale into your back bend. So that can be here with your chin to your chest, keeping everything nice and tight, or that can be here and coming back further into your back bend, whatever feels good. So on your inhale, you're gonna rise back up. On an exhale, come to tabletop. Inhale, lower your knees. Sorry, ready? So you're in your tabletop. Inhale to lower your elbows. Bend your elbows, come down to your chest. Exhale is cobra. Little baby cobra. In, and that's on an exhale, sorry. Elbows in and you're looking up. On an inhale, push back up to tabletop. Come back to your knees. And on an exhale, back down to child's pose on your forehead. That was one. Interesting, isn't it? So then I'll try it facing this way and you can try it with me, okay? So we're gonna start on an exhale to child's pose, forehead to the ground. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, up on top of the knees. Inhale, prepping for a back bend. Exhale, back bend, wherever that is for you, okay? Inhale to come back up. Exhale to tabletop. Inhale to bend your elbows, lower to your chin, then chest down to the mat and your bum. Exhale, cobra. So you're pulling those elbows into the sides and coming up just a little bit. Heart shine forward. On your exhale, inhale, push back up to tabletop. Exhale, bring your chest close to the mat for a puppy. So that's walking your hands forward, hips in over the knees, and trying to rest your forehead on the ground. So it'll look something like this. And from the side, it'll look something like this. Walking your hands out in front of you. Hips over knees, forehead to the ground. Puppy pose. Inhale to tabletop, and an exhale to child's pose. That's two. We're going to do one more, okay? We'll see if we can get this one right together. Exhale to child's pose. Here we are. Take a couple of breaths. Breathe it out. I'm anxious. You don't have to be. We can just chill together. It's okay. Breathe it into your lower back. Just be right here. Stop comparing. It's all right. On your inhale, come up. You're going to exhale, come up on top of the knees. Ready? Inhale, hands are getting ready for your back bend. Exhale, back bend, however that feels right. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, back down to tabletop. Inhale, bend your elbows, lower your chest, then chin down to the mat. Bring your bum down. Exhale, cobra. Inhale, push back up into tabletop. Exhale, walk your hands out in front of you. Keep your hips over the knees and try and bring your forehead to the ground for puppy. On an inhale, come up to tabletop, and on an exhale, down to child's pose. Relax here. We're going to take about 10 breaths here because it just feels so good and the music synced up perfectly. Biggest inhale you've taken all day. Ready? And let it all go. Your exhale should be longer than your inhale. The breath is what really gets you here, guys. Breathing is what moves all of that energy. Couple more breaths in child's pose. Come up to seated. We're gonna get into a twist prep pose, so on a side bend. So come into your easy pose, wherever that is for you. It's usually your legs in front of each other, one in front of the other, whichever you pick, it doesn't matter. You can stay in hero's pose if you like to, which is how we were sitting in the beginning, right like this. Or you can come and sit on your bum. So go into hero's pose or come to your knees for some lateral bending. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, bend to the right, reach the right hand towards the ground. Should feel it all right in here. Imagine breathing space into that side body. Put your right hand on the ground if that feels good, or you can put it in your lap. Next inhale, come back up to the middle. And exhale back to the other side. Left hand down if that is comfortable for you. If not, you could put it on your side. You could have a block here helping you up. Whatever feels good to you. Breathe into that side. Next inhale, we're going to come up to the center and hands back down to our lap. So now we're going to come into a camel pose variation. So this is to help open up your heart, talk about all that good love that you're giving to yourself, right? Right. So you're going to come onto your knees or seated, same idea as it's been the whole time, whatever's comfortable for you. So if this is still working for you, stay here. If it's not, you can move into a seated variation. I'll move into it just to show you that it can be done. So we're going to come into a camel pose variation. So walk your hands down your calves till you feel it tighten your core, and walk your hands as far to the floor as you can while raising your hips to the ceiling. And bringing those shoulders back. You're kind of locking into your shoulders, coming up, setting back into it. Lifting your hips, but the big main thing about this is your heart open? Ready? Big inhale, lots of love in. And a big exhale to release. Did you bring lots of love in on that one? Did you remember all of your love? So now we're going to go into easy pose, prayer hands flow. So this is just to be one with your breath and movement. If you haven't already settled into your breath because of the poses or different things going on, now's your chance, okay? So we're gonna settle in an easy pose. Everybody's together in easy pose. You're gonna inhale, raise your hands to the sky, palms together, pointing towards the sky. On an exhale, you're gonna let the arms lower and come to prayer position over heart. So this is just how this is written. You can do it however you like. Look something like this. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now you try it yourself on your own breath, on your own timing, your own inhale, your own exhale. Whatever feels good, you time it for yourself. This is all about you, girl, guy, love, whoever you are, dude, buddy. Ready? When you come down to your last one, we're gonna open our hands left, right over left on top of your heart, and we're just gonna feel. Keep breathing. Stay right here with me. No matter what's going on around you, no matter what's picking at your brain to say, come with me over here, let's think about this. Stay right here. You've got time. Stay right here. All right, friends, now ready? We're going to do something fun. We're going to put our legs out straight. So this is Dandasana, staff pose. So our legs can come out straight, and we're bringing our body as straight as we can. So it's called staff pose, like a staff. So you want a nice straight back, nice straight legs, active feet. And we're going to start here. Then you're going to put your right leg over the left with your foot on the floor. So see, my right leg came over the left, and my foot is on the floor, flat on the floor. I'll do it this way so you can see. Like that, but on the other leg. So right over left, and then we're gonna big inhale, sit up nice and tall. Bring that left arm up, and on an exhale, twist. We're gonna have the left elbow to the outside right edge. Welcome to Half Lord of the Fishes pose variation. Look at you go. Inhale to lengthen through the crown, not clown, crown. Exhale to twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Big inhale, arm up. And come back to center, release. Good job. We're going to switch and go this way for this one. So back in Dandasana, staff pose. On an inhale, put your left leg over your right, foot down, if you can. If not, that's okay too. Don't stress about getting into a pose, especially if you just started. Here we are. You could be anywhere from here to here to here to leg over your head, which is way past me, but don't stress about it. This is a journey, not a destination, and this is supposed to make you feel good. So don't get into pretzel-y positions that don't feel good. Spiel over. Sorry. Left foot down. On a big inhale, we're going to reach our right arm up. On an exhale, we're going to twist it over to the right-hand side. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, turn. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn. Exhale, turn. All right, big inhale, hand up. Exhale, come back to center. Let it go. How do you like that? Just give your legs a little shake out. A little bit of shake. Feels good to shake out energy. Feels good, huh? Ready? So we're gonna get back into staff pose, Dandasana. So our legs nice and straight and our top body straight, and place our arms going backwards with our fingers towards our bums, towards our bodies. We're just gonna go back as far as you feel comfortable, and we're gonna go into hands back, staff pose. So just let your heart open. Squeeze those shoulders in internally, externally rotate them in so that you're holding yourself up nice and strong. Don't want to crink in the neck. Remember, this is about space, taking up space for yourself, putting more love in your body, in your heart, in your mind. All right. Are you ready for our last pose? Are you excited? You're doing great. I'm so happy you're here. Thanks for coming. So this is called the circle of joy. So we're going to start in the easy pose. Inhale, press your palms together, smile. Exhale, lace your fingers together and extend your arms in front of you, round the spine, chin to chest. So kind of like what we did in the beginning with cat-cow, something like this. And on an inhale, raise your arms above your head, dropping the shoulders from the ears and opening the chest. It's pretty great. That's it. You're going to do that. This is called Circle of Joy. Inhale, press your palms together, smile. Exhale, fingers extend in front of you, around the spine to the chest. Inhale, raise your arms above your head, dropping shoulders from the ears, opening chest. Exhale, stretch your arms out to the sides like you're touching the walls before meeting your back. Inhale, stretch your arms back behind you, lifting the chest and engage. Interlock or touching the floor, touching them as close together as you can. Exhale, palms come back together at heart center. Repeat 7 times. So we're going to try this again. Ready? This is called the Circle of Joy. We're going to start in a seated easy pose, whichever works best for you. I've had my left foot behind my right for a while, so I'm going to switch it up. Make sure you switch it up so that you can be evenly balanced. That is the way the world is supposed to be, evenly balanced. Alexa, play Bloom by Odessa.
The album Bloom may need remix isn't included with Prime, but is available with Amazon Music Unlimited. Play over 50 million songs.
Alexa, play the Odessa station.
The station Odessa on Amazon Music.
All right. Circle of Joy. So we're going to start in easy pose. Make sure you're seated however is most comfortable for you. If you need a blanket or a bolster behind you to open up your hips so that you're nice and tall. Otherwise, come on, join us. We're going to inhale, press your palms together and smile. Exhale, lace your fingers together and extend your arms out in front of you. Round your back. So just like we did in cat-cow. So right now we're in cat type position. You're going to inhale, raise your arms above your head, dropping shoulders from ear and opening chest. You're going to exhale, stretch your arms out to the side like you're touching the walls before meeting your back. Exhale, stretch your arms out to the side like you're touching the walls before meeting your back. Inhale, stretch your arms back behind you, lifting the chest, engage, and interlocking them if possible. So start like this. Getting as close as you can, as far back as you can. Exhale, palms back to center. That's step 1. It says to repeat this 7 times. So there's 1. Y'all ready? This is the end. And then we final Shavasana. And everybody gets to experience what you just brought here. I didn't bring anything other than poses and some words. Now it's time to feel what you brought here. So let's finish out our circle of joy and then we'll move into final Shavasana. Gonna sit in easy pose. Inhale, press your palms together and smile. Exhale, lace your fingers together and extend your arms out in front of you, round spine, chin to chest. Exhale, stretch your arms out to the side like you're touching the walls before meeting your back, where you can inhale, stretch your arms back behind you, lifting the chest, engage to touch the floor, interlocking and trying to get your hands as close together. Something like this, like this, like wherever you are is awesome. Do what feels good. Exhale, brings your palms back together at heart center. Inhale, press your palms together, smile. Exhale, lace your fingers together out in front of you. Inhale, raise your hands, arms above your chest, dropping the shoulders. Exhale, stretch your arms down like you're touching the walls. Bring it to your back and bring them together. Combine them, bringing them close together. As touching as you can, or not, or here is good, or here is good, this is good, or whatever opens your heart up and feels amazing. Do that. Ready? Last circle of joy. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale,